So you mentioned monitoring in your last response. So what type of analytics can set up for a SOC for success? So Security Operations Center.
Yeah, that's a great question, and I think that monitoring piece. There's another word we should add to that, which is measurement, measuring. How are the systems performing, and what do we regard as normal? Like this is okay in terms of utilization, CPU utilization, memory utilization, network utilization, or if all of a sudden we start seeing spikes that are occurring in terms of utilization, there might be a distributed denial of service attack on also referred to as DDoS, that now all of a sudden certain systems or certain network segments are being pounded on because of some type of an attack that is taking place. Now, we will not know that that's not normal, that's abnormal, if we don't have a baseline in place. So I think it's very important for organizations to define and understand what's the baseline, and then on the basis of that, define events, alarms, thresholds, that if we see a spike over a certain percentage, before the system actually goes down, an alert is generated in the SOC. Going back to your question, an alert is generated in the Security Operations Center or the Network Operations Center or whatever capabilities that we may have, that there could be some response to that event that may have taken place. And so I think organizations also need to start thinking along the lines of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So some of the newer security vendors that are out there, and I'll mention a couple, for example, Darktrace or Cylance, Cylance was acquired by BlackBerry. These are examples of vendors that now have products and technologies that have artificial intelligence, machine learning built into it. And they are learning by watching packets that are coming into the network, leaving the network, and all of that. And so if they see something unusual, it can immediately react in a near real-time basis. So I think those are the type of capabilities that an organization has to ask of itself. Do we have any, normally an organization may have a dozen or 2 dozen distinct, different security controls that have been implemented. But are any of those controls such that they have AI, artificial intelligence, ML, machine learning capabilities that have been built in that allows us to have near real-time monitoring? And then we got to make sure that we are looking at the measurements coming out from these devices to understand what's normal and allow us to set alarms and thresholds. I think that becomes really, really important.